Hi everyone, and welcome to this episode of Dishing It Out with Dana. I'm Dana, and today in my kitchen I'm excited. We're going to be making something awesome called chicken marsala. Get your pad and pen ready. Come right back after this. Okay, so we're going to start by talking about the ingredients that we have to go in our delicious chicken marsala dish. Now, of course, we're going to start with the star of the show, which is the Marsala cooking wine. And I'll tell you, this is delicious. You know, you can get it bold or you can get it sweet. You can get either one. This happens to be a bold cooking wine, but a sweeter would be a little bit more milder flavor. So whatever your store has is fine. But this is Marsala cooking wine. We're going to be using for this recipe. Now you can triple this recipe for your family. You can get like 3 8-ounce chicken breasts. We just have one set of chicken breasts that equal 8 ounces for today's show. But you can triple this and make a little bit more, and you can freeze it and use it more for your family for dinner. Okay? All right, so we have 1 ounce of the Marsala cooking wine. We're going to be using salt and pepper, oregano and parsley, and flour, and that is to dredge our chicken. So I've taken my flour, and again I have incorporated, you could use fresh parsley. I have fresh parsley from my garden, along with some dried oregano and salt and pepper to your taste. And that's how you can season the flour. You know, I was studying under Chef John at the Chowder Pot in New Haven, Connecticut, and this is how he makes his chicken marsala. So this is a real star and gem. So this is going to be delicious. All right, so the salt and pepper we have already put into our flour, and we're also going to be using 2 ounces of beef stock. Now I have about 1 tablespoon of butter, and I have 3 minced garlic cloves. And of course, another star of the show is the mushrooms. And I've chosen these white mushrooms. You can use baby bellas, you can use small white button mushrooms, anything you want, but I've chosen the large white mushrooms and I've sliced them myself. And then of course I have 8 ounces of chicken breast today. They're in the form of 3 thin sliced chicken breasts. Once again, you can triple this recipe, it'll make you a little bit more. Okay, so we're gonna start with showing you these mushrooms. Now I've taken these mushrooms and sliced them and washed them. I want to explain a little bit about mushrooms. Mushrooms have their own natural water in them. So when you clean a mushroom, you don't want to run it under water. You don't want to do that. You want to get what's called a little mushroom brush. You can find it in these kitchen stores. You might find it even in Walmart. You can order it on Amazon. It's a mushroom brush, a little brush that will clean this. Or you could take just a napkin or a paper towel, slightly wet it in a little bit of warm water, and brush off the top of your mushroom. And you're going to be brushing off the top, any little dirt that's on your mushroom. But again, they create their own water, and if you put these under water and start rinsing them, your whole dish is just going to be too watery. Okay? All right, so what I do is I take the stem, I slightly cut off the stem of the mushroom, and then I begin to chop it. All right, so let's put this chicken over here for the moment and show you how I chop these mushrooms. And what you want to do is just start at the edge, and you want to make nice, thin slices of mushroom. Okay? You see? Just like that. And these slices are quite thin. And that's just for me. I choose to use these whole mushrooms, and I choose to slice them myself in a little bit larger slices, but thin. Okay? All right, so. And also we're going to be using garlic. Now, garlic, I have 3 minced garlic cloves, as I've said. And how you do, take a nice piece of, rip off a nice garlic clove from your, piece of garlic from your garlic clove. And to do that, you take the garlic clove, lay it on your board, and smash it. When you smash it, this whole thing just slides right off like a little jacket. You see? That's the skin, and now you have this beautiful, fresh garlic that you can mince. So I just wanted to give you a little heads up on that too. All right, so we're just gonna mince our garlic a little, and we're gonna get that all set. All right. So we're going to take our 1 tablespoon of butter, and we're going to place that right inside our pan and our skillet, and we're going to start melting that butter. Okay? We're going to now begin to dredge our chicken inside the flour and spiced mixture. Perfect. Okay. So while that's warming, we're going to take our nice thin chicken breast, and you can pound the chicken, by the way. Definitely you want to pound your chicken. Make sure it's nice and thin. Your cutlets. Perfect. All right, we're just dredging the chicken inside the flour. And that's all we're doing at the moment. Let's just do one more to show you. Okay. And get that a little straight there. There we go. You can use your fingers for this too, but I try to use the utensils whenever I can when I'm dealing with raw chicken. Okay, perfect. How is our butter doing? It is doing well. Okay. So oh, that's beautiful. So our butter's nice and melted. Our chicken is now dredged. What we're going to do is saute our floured spiced chicken inside the butter. Beautiful. We're going to get that all nice and sauteed just a little bit. All right, so we are going to just lightly brown our chicken inside the butter. All right, so we have been sauteing our chicken inside the butter for about maybe 5 minutes or so, and now we're going to take this beautifully colored chicken out. As you can see, that's really sauteed beautifully. That chicken has sauteed and it smells so good. All right, that chicken is gorgeous. So we have sauteed each piece for about 5 minutes, and now we're going to add our garlic and our mushrooms. All right, about 3 cloves of minced garlic, and we're going to add about a half a cup of mushrooms or so. We're just going to saute that for, oh, let's add a few more. We're going to saute that for roughly 4 to 5 minutes. Our mushrooms are going to saute with the garlic and the butter for roughly 4 to 5 minutes, okay? And I think what I'm going to do is add just a little bit of beef broth, just a little bit. Perfect. Get a little flavor going on in there. All right, and we'll be right back after these mushrooms are all sauteed. Okay, so our mushrooms have now been sauteing for roughly 4 to 5 minutes, and they smell great, folks. Oh, they smell so good. At this point, we're going to add our Marsala. There we go. And we're going to reduce this by about half. So the pan has some liquid in it at the moment. We're going to reduce the liquid by about half. Okay? And we will let that steam away. That smells so wonderful. Wow. The aromas in the kitchen now. Can't wait for dinner. Okay, so our Marsala has reduced by about half. Our liquid is getting down to just about nothing. So at this point in time, I'm going to put our chicken breast back in the pan. And that's lovely. Beautiful. I'm going to now add the beef stock. Oh, this is beautiful. And what we're going to do is let this get thick. We're going to let this sauce get a little bit thick. And I know my induction burner will make some noise. Hopefully you can see that. We're going to let this delicious liquid cook down. And we're going to cover this pan now with the chicken and the lovely mushrooms and the Marsala sauce. And when this is thickened, we will have a delicious meal. Be right back with the finished product. And here we have it, our finished product, our beautiful chicken Marsala. Isn't that gorgeous? The sauce is thickened. It is beautiful. It smells great. It's so gorgeous plated. It's got these soft mushrooms, perfectly sauteed in the butter and the garlic, and the chicken is done just perfectly. You know, chicken, you don't have to cook too long to get it nice. If you cook it too long, it can become stiff. So anyway, I just want to show you the finished product and how lovely it is when it's plated. I just want to go over this dish with you, and if that would help you a little bit. Make sure when you're sauteing with your Marsala wine and your beef stock and your chicken, every time you enter those into the pan, it's always on a medium flame. And what you want to do is make sure when you, at the final step, when you add the beef stock and you put the chicken back in and you cook until the sauce thickens, you want to make sure you keep that pan covered. And that would go on a lower flame. So cook it like low to medium flame, okay? So enjoy your chicken marsala. It smells divine. It's a lovely dish. You pay a lot of money for this in a restaurant, but guess what? You can make it in your own home restaurant yourself. Okay, so until next time, I hope you enjoy this. This is Dana at Dishing It Out with Dana. Bon appetit.